Okay, this video is about percentages. We'll use investment returns. We have so far computed what percentages are, some situations where the percentages are used, and we did a simple interest and compound interest. Now we would use the compound interest ideas to apply to investment returns. Okay, let us continue here. This is video number 18, part 5 of 6. I divided the video in 6 parts, and this is the 5th part. Let us continue. Okay, let us continue. Let's go into next section here. Okay, in this section, what we discuss? We are going to discuss compound interest. We discuss. We are going to discuss some investment returns now, okay, which is the same thing, similar to compound interest. Investment returns use compound interest. Let's continue here, and then we'll discuss some discounts. Okay, we'll discuss some returns for the investments. Investment returns. Okay? What's investment return? Okay? In simple terms, it's like interest. Okay, so if it's like interest, why it is different? What's different between interest and investment return? Okay? Answer: interest earned at a bank is always positive. In US, bank deposits are insured to a limit. There might be some exceptions in different countries, but here in US, it's always positive, at least so far. There's no such guarantee in investments. Okay? An investment can go down just like it can go up. Yeah, in some parts of the world, that investment might be just like a lending money and interest. So in that case, it would be always positive. Okay? Or if only investment a person is interested in is investing money at a bank, then it is always positive. Let's continue. Investments can have both positive and negative returns. I usually mean that you try. By investment, I mean you are going to invest money in a stock market or some other markets. Let's continue. Give me example. Get you example here. Tom invests $1,000 in a stock. Okay, first month it gains 10%, and in second month it loses 10%. And what is the value of investment at the end of 2 months? So here's an example where we make a positive return on a first month and negative return in the second month. Okay, let's continue here. So it's like principal. I say it's like a compound interest here. Initial principal is which principal value $1,000. Return in first month, which is like interest, is $1,000 times 10% is $100. 10% of $1,000 is $100. Okay, move the decimal place to the left by 1. Okay. New principal for going into second month is $1,000 first principal plus this interest is $1,100, just like the compound interest example. Okay. Let's return in second month is negative 10%, loses, minus 10 divided by 100. 10% is minus 10 divided by 100, and negative is loss. So 1100 times negative 10 divided by 100 is negative $110. Okay, final principal, which is final value. Initial principal was 1000. Final value is 1100 was at the end of the first month, and we lost $110. So 1100 minus 110 is $990. Okay, so when I talk about investment, that's the kind of investment I'm referring to. Okay, it's not something invested at a fixed rate. Okay, let's continue here. That's like computing compound interest. So we just did the initial principal, then we have return, just like interest. That is similar to interest in a compound interest case, and we then we added that interest, compounded that into the principal, get a new principal here. Then on the new principal, we lost some money, and this is my return, negative return on second month, and final principal, final value is the principal at the going into second month, and this loss here, 1100 minus 110, 900, and that is like a computing compound interest. Okay, I will leave with just that much exposure to investments, and it's just to show that investments are like a compound interest. Okay, when we compute return, it's like interest, and when we add the returns to into the principal for the next term, it's become like a compound interest. Okay, let us continue. Let's look at references here. First reference is Vedic Math Teacher's Manual, Volume 1. This is elementary teacher's volume, and it's by Ken Williams, and you can find it at vedicmaths.org. PDF form is available for free, and print form you can purchase. Let's continue here. Second reference listed is the common reference, that's the primary reference, Vedic Mathematics by Bharti Krishna Tirthaji, and that is the primary reference on the Vedic math. Tirthaji is a founder of the Vedic math. Let us continue. Now here is Discovery Vedic Math by Ken Williams. It's a most complete, authoritative, and consistent notations, and this book is organized by sutras. Let's continue here. Vedic Math for Schools in 3 volumes by James T. Glover. Mr. Glover used these books in his school. They're very easy to read, very complete, not as complete as Williams' book is, and contains significant geometry which I have not covered at all. Let's continue here. And Figuring by Skuntala Devi. I used some of the exercises from this Glover's book, and I used some of the examples from this book Figuring. Let us continue here.